Hey y'all, 4 o'clock Central Time, and you are at Rosetree Lone Glass Studio and Galleries Facebook Live broadcast. I'm Mark, I'm the owner here along with my wife Brenda, and come to you from beautiful downtown historic Algiers Point, New Orleans, Louisiana. And I hope you all saw the post, the piece that we did on Thursday, that yellow Primo vase, which is really Primo. It was really a nice piece, and I know that the people who ordered it are going to love it. Today we are going to do another vase. We have another order that we have. I left the vase off just to do it during the live, and it's going to be a classic powder feathered vase. It's about 11 inches tall, and it is a blue and blue-green feathering on it. So it's hot here, y'all. I know the Midwest up through to, I guess the Rockies are okay, but it's hot where y'all are probably too. But remember, it's not the heat; it is the humidity. So I don't know. I think if Jerry Lynn is on, Arizona is supposed to be like in the 100 teens, something crazy like that. Anyway, welcome. If you are new here, we just do this as informal kind of question and answer thing. If you have a question for us, just put it in the comment bar, and the voice behind the camera, who is Darcy, will relay that question to me, and I will try to answer it to the best of my abilities. All right, why don't we get started, and we can talk a little bit as we go through the piece, because I'd love to get out of here with the least amount of sweat as I can. Hydration.
Always important.
Anybody on?
Yeah, we got a few people.
Good. If you're new, welcome. I'd love for you to just say hello in the comment section. I know there are tons of lurkers out there. If you're bold enough and brave enough, go on the comment and let us know you're on there. We have a great group of people who follow us pretty much all the time, and we'll make it enjoyable, hopefully. All right, let's go get some glass. So this is my furnace. Inside my furnace is a ceramic bowl called a crucible, and the crucible holds up to 400 pounds of molten glass. It's 2,050 degrees inside, and when I want you to notice when I open it what the color is inside. It's kind of an orange and yellow. We're going to compare that color to the color of the reheating chamber and kind of gauge. A lot of glass blowers might not use parameters to show how hot the equipment is or how the flame is. They go by color, and if you've been at it a long time, you can tell what's hotter than something else. So just kind of look in here when I'm going in, and then we'll look in the other when I'm working. So there's a blowpipe. The blowpipe is what's used to get the glass out of the furnace. Same type of methods that glass blowers have been using for over 2,000 years. And each layer that I get out of the furnace is called a gather, so I'm gathering the glass on the end of the blowpipe. And use gathers to build up the layers of the piece. You can't just go in and gather enough for a whole piece, almost a small piece. You make different layers to build up and blow out a piece. So we're going to have 3 gathers today. First gather, and you see if I stop turning, the glass will drip. So it is a liquid. It's at 2,050 degrees. This is a steel table called a marver, and the marver is used to shape the glass and cool the glass. And so what I'm going to do first gather, I'm going to do what's called an air trap, and that's going to put my initial bubble inside. So I'm going to blow into the pipe, put my finger over the end, trap the air inside, called an air trap. When the cold air hits the hot glass, it heats up and expands, and presses against the glass and blows out your bubble. So you see there's a bubble in there now. So first layer, first gather is just going to be clear. Second gather, I'm going to roll into some this light blue powder, one of my favorite colors. It's called Dutch blue. It's a real soft blue, and that's what we use for the color of the whole piece. Then we use a blue-green and some darker blues in it to make the feather pattern on it. So I'm waiting for this to cool off a little bit, because if I just go in right now, the hot glass will heat this up too quickly and it become really soft and hard to manage.
Now I think that as it gets hotter, maybe we pick pieces that have less gathers in them.
Really little pieces. I think it's hotter on Thursday.
Yeah.
But then again, I have the fan.
That's true.
Situation
You did move the fan over, yeah.
And I think we're getting a little bit more
Airflow.
And I've also noticed that if it's on that side, the room above there, all y'all's rooms in there are air conditioned, and it leaks underneath. I think it's bringing cooler air in. We'll see.
Maybe.
All right, so this is cool enough to go back to another gather.
Oh, Corey made it.
Corey's here?
Yep.
Okay, cancel the milk crate pictures. The milk cartons.
It's a sly way of saying, we missed you, Corey. Welcome back.
How's the weather in Colorado? So this is my second gather. Like I said, I'm going to go in with the powder, and powder is just really fine crushed glass that's graded so that it's all the same particle size, which is real important when you're putting it on the piece. And I'm going to go through that probably 3 times.
He said it hit like 92 in town today.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, Brenda
It's
was.
still hot there.
Brenda was telling me that that like in Vegas it's
Oh yeah, Vegas was
117 or something.
But for everybody else, it's not the norm. And for us, it's like, yeah, here it is.
Yeah.
So that's 2 layers. And I'm layering this to get it a little denser. If I just put 1 layer on, when I blow it out, it'll blow really thin.
Corey said, yeah, it's not supposed to be like this hot here, like ever.
Right.
His studio hit 123 today.
Oh, hell no. Let me ask you this. Corey, people in Colorado have air conditioners.
Or do they just have like swamp coolers?
Well, no, I mean in the house. I mean, I know a lot of people in California do not have.
No, my family up in upstate New York, they just have swamp coolers. They don't have air conditioners.
I have an air conditioner. When I get home, I want to recover.
I mean, starting this time of year, even our air conditioners can't keep up.
Well, 80 is better than 120.
Yes, they have ACs, not swamp coolers.
Okay, cool. And I won't take them off my list to visit. Okay, so I'm going to expand that initial bubble that I put in there. Same thing, air trap. see it starting to push out closer to the end of the pipe. So it's pushing out right here. So I can see by the silhouette of the gather that where my bubble is going. The further down it goes, so now the bubble is about 2/3 of the way down, the square line. Alright, so again we're going to let this cool enough to get another layer on top.
Corey said, so Mark is making a wavy bowl, right? That's what he said, right?
Yeah. Corey, in your dream. I'll tell you what, Corey, if you order a wavy bowl, I'll make it out alive for you.
We are doing a blue powder vase.
A classic blue powder, feathered blue powder.
What he said.
Okay.
Oh, Aaron's made it in and said hey.
Hello.
Aaron's been missing a little bit too. We're glad you guys are making it back.
So I see there's no more color in it, so I'm going to do another gather. The final gather. The gather is shaped also will affect how much glass I can get on.
Corey said, you order a straight vase, I'll even make you one, friend. Aaron said, yeah, unfortunately new babies take time, and oh, that they do.
I just became a great uncle.
Oh.
Yes. What is today? Yesterday, day before this?
It is Tuesday the 15th.
Yep. My niece had the first great grandchild on our side of the family. We use them now. Remember what I said about comparing the color? So this actually is a little yellower than the furnace. So that tells me that this is running hotter than the furnace, this reheating chamber. So I would say that's about 100, 150 degrees hotter than the furnace. So this is going to be 2150, 2200 degrees in here.
How is the baby doing, Aaron? I want to hear all about it. Sorry. And Corey said, Darcy with a deep voice impersonation. I try my best. Oh. Shaw was sneaking in the back. He made it in.
Who's that?
Shaw. Hoping not to be seen sneaking in.
There wasn't the motion, it's the smell of donuts.
Oh yeah, I did get some of the lemonade ones. They weren't bad.
So I'm eating the whole thing up, and then I'm going to use an ice pick to feather the decoration, the darker colors on here.
Aw. She said he's doing good. Oh, my thing keeps trying to... He is, he just had his 1 month checkup, and he's 9 pounds, which is 2 pounds over his birth weight, and he's 21.5 inches long. He's doing very, very good, growing very, very fast.
So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to heat this back up again. I'm going to pull it down the other way.
Tracy said, hello, Rosetree.
Hello, neighbor.
Okay, Aaron, you're going to have to put a picture in the comments that I can see later. I can't see it while we're filming, but I will have to see it later.
Heat up again, do 2 more pulls.
I am going to run and get ice pack. Might have to take my glasses off soon too, because they're slipping down my face constantly. Oh, Corey's got to go back to work. He said, have a great day.
See ya. So I have 4 pulls, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to heat it up and even if those pulls off, so it blows out evenly.
Yay! She said, Erin said she'll make sure to do that, and she's also going to send one to me personally. I get to see little baby chubby cheeks.
And you can send her a picture of your dog.
Yes. Who also has chubby cheeks.
So if the glass has thicker spots or thinner spots, the bubble will blow out unevenly. So I'm trying to do the best I can to keep everything the same thickness as I'm blowing.
You've started it. You've started dog talk. She said, oh my God, yes, what kind of dog do you have? And she is a mix between a Beagle and a Jack Russell. They call them Jackabees. And she is 16 years old.
So I'm heating the whole piece up, and I'm going to expand that bubble that I put in down the first gather and expand on the second gather. So we're going to start blowing it now to shape. So you see that it's blowing out closer to the mouth of the pipe.
Jennifer Fowler made it in, said hello Rosetree, hello Darcy, hello.
So now I'm going to heat the whole piece up. You see how the bubble is closer to this end of the pipe than away. So it's thicker down here, thinner up here.
Erin said she definitely wants a picture in return, and she will get it. She will get it.
So I'm going to use what's called a pair of jacks. And the pair of jacks are steel, and they'll cut in a line where we're going to take it off of the piece later, off of the pipe later. These are my jacks. And I'm cutting a groove at the top, which is going to turn into the mouth of the piece. I'm going to expand the bubble a little bit more. Pull the bottom. I pull the bottom, it keeps the bubble from going way down the piece.
Yeah, Jennifer wants to know, how do you get the bubble to move without blowing again?
So I get to move without blowing.
Mm-hmm.
I can swing it. I could use the triple force. But blowing is the main way to move the bubble and shape it, expand it. I'm trying to get the shoulder to come out a little bit more because I'm going to swing the piece eventually, and by swinging it, the shoulder will get a little thinner or not as wide.
Ooh, we've got a swing today.
Alright, so this is my setup for the swing.
All right.
And then I'm going to heat just the bottom half of the piece. Because I don't want the top half to get longer and skinnier. Heat just the bottom, and I'm going to come out and use the typical force to pull the piece away from the pipe.
Aaron said, swing, swing, swing. Swing, bada, bada, bada. Swing.
These start to get longer. I'm going to use up some of that thickness at the bottom and make it a little bit bigger. So when I roll it on the marker like this, I'm cooling off that spot, and when I blow it, forces the bubble further through the piece.
Jennifer said Mark is swinging tonight.
Hot swinger.
That just makes me miss Christy.
So I'm going to, so I'm just going to do that swing one more time and get a little bit longer. You can see that it's not at the size yet. And by heating certain parts, you can also affect the shape that you want.
And if you actually go back in the video when we're done and kind of go slow on those swings, you can see every swing out. It gets longer. You can watch the shape change.
It's still a little bit short, so I'm keeping
Ooh, more swinging.
Hold the thing up and swing it again.
Yes.
Just a proportion thing. I like it. The length of the piece to be a certain size compared to the shoulder of the piece. It's more of a classic kind of ratio. A little short still. One more time.
Aaron said, so much swinging. Jennifer said, it's so pretty so far.
Get there.
So what's the color blue that the powder is? Okay, good. That's what I thought it was.
It's actually that color.
Mm-hmm.
Some colors, sometimes when you have powders, it looks different when it's done.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Yeah, I like the Dutch blue. I think that's my favorite blue.
Yeah, the reds tend to look lighter than they actually are in powder form. That's just something we learn by doing.
Yeah. That whole, learning and experience thing.
Yeah.
I don't have an awful lot of. Well, at this.
So I make a kick in the foot so that it will sit on a ring rather than a full flat. That's just easier for it to stand. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is get what's called a punty, and the punty is actually a verb and a noun. So as a noun, it's the actual rod I'm attaching, and as a verb, it's taking it from the pipe to the other rod. So I'm going to punty with a punty.
Is that related at all to, like, a football punt? I was trying to figure out if there was a way to connect those two.
Not that I know. I don't know if it's an Italian word or what.
If anybody's into etymology, tell us the history of the word.
I have a little bit of glass on the end of the punty, and I'm going to use that glass. Hot glass sticks to other hot glass. So I'm going to put this, stick it to the bottom, where it will stick on and allow me to do the transfer.
Good sizzle there. Jennifer agrees that the Dutch blue is gorgeous. Yes.
I used to do things just black, white, and Dutch.
Huh.
There's a nice combination.
Yeah.
That's when I was in my limited palette stage.
Jennifer said that taking it off of the blowpipe is the part that makes her most nervous.
Me too. So I'm going to heat the top part up the most because that was the coldest part. And occasionally blast the punty and keep that warm enough to keep sticking on. And then coming back out and hitting the top again. Trying to heat that so that that is the thing that I shape the next. This is the longest heat because that's the coldest the glass is going to be.
Is the time that it takes to punty it. To punty. Ah. Jennifer was suggesting next piece, a throwback, black, white, and Dutch blue.
It's funny, I was at my mom's house 2 weekends ago, I guess it was, and she lives up in Connecticut, and she had some of those older pieces. And I was like, that's a nice color.
And get throwback Thursday. There you go. Oh, Cherie, in for the win. She said 1662, French pontille, or Italian pointedly, or pontello, diminutive punto, from Latin, puntum, a point.
So from Latin, so it would be the Italians. Which so much of what we do in glassblowing comes from the Italians.
Aaron said, to punty or not to punty? That is the question.
True.
Cherie said it was from Wiktionary. Thanks, Dr. Google.
So now I'm going to use a pad that has a graphite cloth on it. So it doesn't burn my hand and it doesn't scar the glass. Shaping the neck and the shoulder. Peeling off the top because that was the hottest part, just to get an even heat on it. Going over there.
Yes. Jennifer said, history lesson, English lesson, and art class. Oh, what was that? Oh, no.
So, popping funky tells me the piece is getting a little cold.
All right, so he's running over to do that real quick. We're just going to take a moment on the Dutch glue again because, oh my goodness. So most everything at my desk is purple because I love purple. But I might have to change everything over to a Dutch glue. I'm not sure. Get out of the way here because he's coming back. And it's just a flash after that?
And so that is
how pretty.
Classic powdered feather bits.
Although, to be fair, I don't know if we do the...
If you put the honey on correctly, one little tap, or a tap and a half if that was, we'll get it off. And use the torch to fire polish the bottom where it was attached, so it's not sharp.
I was going to say, to be fair, I don't think that we do the powdered feather vase in another shape than classic, do we?
So it goes into the annealing oven. The annealing oven is kept at 920 degrees or so, and it stabilizes the temperature in there. When the temperature is stabilized on the last piece, the annealing oven is then turned down. It comes down slowly from 920 down to room temperature, so it relieves the stress in the piece and the piece doesn't crack. So, we'll show you that one on Thursday. And any questions, or we're good?
I think we're good. Jennifer just said, annealing oven time.
Okay, so we are Ice Cream Man.
Oh, no. No.
Hello. Anyway, it's hot in here. We're good. All right, don't forget Father's Day is Sunday. If you want a piece from us, better be really soon. If you want a gift certificate's always good too. We do gift certificates. If you can't decide what to get that father, let him pick it out. That'd be great. If you need anything from us, spiel about small businesses, need your help. Hopefully everybody's pretty well open up. I in California was the last. They just did away with the mask mandate. So get to your small business, help small businesses out. That'll help out a lot more than just the business owner, because those small businesses will then reinvest money into their neighborhoods. It's 66% of money spent in small businesses is put back in the local economy, whereas big box stores is probably about 30%. So it's a lot better for the local economy if you help out small businesses. You need us. www.rosetreegallery.com on the web. On Facebook, we're Rosetree Blown Glass. On Instagram, Rosetree Glass Gallery. And all of these videos are posted on our YouTube channel, which is Rosetree Blown Glass Studio and Gallery. All right, as always, thank you all. Really appreciate you coming and spending time with us. It's kind of cool. It's great because I get people who come and say, I watch you, but I don't comment. It's funny. I'm actually my cousin, one of my first cousins, when I was up visiting. We went over to visit them. He's like, I watch you. I'm like, well, then, and you know who you are, so I want you to comment. Anyway, we'll see you all on Thursday. As always, take care of one another, love one another, be good to one another. We'll see you all on Thursday. Thank you.